Wait, how should we start?
I mean, we already started.
Like,
Hi, I'm Benji.
in this lesson of Vox teaches.
Yeah,
What?
you're not gonna introduce
Have?
yourself?
Oh yes, no. They already know I'm Voxide. They should be already knowing
What do you
that.
mean? Maybe it'll be on my channel.
Start. Start over.
Well,
Stop.
no,
Stop.
just keep going, keep going, keep going.
But yeah, I can edit this later anyway, and I'm gonna
All right,
edit.
all right, all right.
Maybe I
Yeah,
should.
yeah, yeah. We're doing it. We're doing
9%.
it, man.
Yep. This is Voxide, and here I have with me
Hi.
the one and only. The one.
Okay. Yeah,
Just you
Benji.
present your. Yeah. What?
Yeah, yeah. No, don't worry, don't worry.
So you're
Okay.
Benji.
Yes, I'm Benji. Are
And
you
this.
Benji?
Yes.
Are you Benji?
And this is what we're gonna do today. Bam!
Yeah.
Particular explosions 101.
Particular explosions 101.
So here's what it is basically. We have
I think you should add some text, like particular explosions 101 right now.
what
Like off the cuff.
on
Yeah, yeah,
this?
just right now.
What does
Beautiful.
this do again?
It lets them know. Particular explosions
And now I have to
101.
re-render this one. Yeah, it's actually looking kind of good. Like
Yeah, it's looking amazing, man.
the text actually
Yeah.
works
So
with
yeah,
this style.
tutorial done.
Particular
This
explosions
is what you do. Yeah,
101.
yeah.
And so fuck that. Anyway, this is what we
Yeah.
have, right?
Yep.
We have a layer with just an optical flare. This is gonna be the easiest part anyway. So don't worry about this. This is the main layer with the explosion. And on top of that we have another layer for some sparks based off the first layer. So 3 layers overlaid, and that's that. New
Yeah,
project.
It's fucking pro, dude.
Yeah. It's gonna be awesome.
You didn't save the particle explosions 101.
Fuck. It's alright, it's fine.
Okay,
We'll
okay.
do it live. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Actually, I shouldn't. Maybe fuck this. I
that's-
shouldn't use
Yeah.
like shortcuts, right? I'm just gonna go to layer,
Well, I mean,
news.
you
all
could
that.
use shortcuts if you know.
Explain them. So
Yeah,
Control
explain
Y
the
makes a
shortcuts.
new layer. That's Control Y, right?
Control
Makes
Y.
a new layer. Let's start with the first particular layer. You go to Effect, right? Trapcode, Particular. This is what you get.
If you don't have particular, you can buy it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna advertise for that. Anyway, everyone has Particular anyway. So that's what I found even on Video Hive. Everyone has fucking Particular.
Fucking animals, dude. Everyone's rich.
Yeah, no, well, not sure if they bought it all. Anyway, increasing the
but we bought it.
particles,
We bought
increasing.
it.
Yeah, I definitely bought it. Anyway, I'm gonna use like what's this 500k? Yeah, so 500,000 particles
Yeah.
right off the bat.
That looks good already.
Looks so good. Make it smaller. Make it like
It
one.
looks like one of those Japanese rice balls. Just make, oh, never mind.
Off. Yeah. No.
Doesn't look like a rice ball anymore.
So if you want the rice ball, just set the size to 5.
If this
What-
is the effect you want.
So
Pause the
explo-
video right here.
for explosions, just use the size of 1. Increase the velocity. What was the value I used for velocity? Like 2000 maybe.
Yeah.
And
Velocity
this
random
looks,
and everything
this
down.
looks fucking retarded.
Nah, it looks
so-
amazing. Shut up.
Here's here's what you have to do first of
Yo,
all.
you make velocity random 0, man.
Yeah. Oh
Quick,
yeah,
quick,
yeah,
quick,
yeah.
quick.
Oh, sorry. So velocity random, percent 0. This is important. So set all these 3 values to 0.
Yeah, so it
Good catch.
doesn't
Good
move
catch,
around
man.
like an
See,
asshole.
this is why we're having a Skype chat instead of just me talking like a fucking jackass. Anyway,
Oh, man.
go to your particular emitter and you set the keyframe, frame 0 for 500,000, and then you move like 5 frames and you set 1 to 0, and now this is what you have, right?
Yeah.
This is gonna be the explosion and how it looks. So basically, if you want this is gonna be like a wave that's pushing outwards, and if you want your wave to be sort of thicker, then for example, if I set a 0 value like at frame 10, this is gonna be twice as thick. So I don't want it to be like this thick. Yeah, actually,
It's gotta look, you know.
yeah, presentable. Anyway, So the more you increase this or
Shit
move
looks
it
like
in
X-Men
space,
now.
yeah, it's gonna be more and more thicker. But like 5 frames is usually uh, how you do it, the dealio. Anyway, let's see what else do we do here. Nope, this is fine.
Uh,
Let me just make a quick ramp preview to see if the velocity is fine. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Um, Speaking of velocity, I wanted to start at like 2000 velocity. So
yeah.
if I ran preview this, but they maintain that 2000 velocity over throughout the timeline. And what you can do to have them sort of slow down as time passes, you can go to physics, and then if you go to air, I think, yep, you can see air resistance. So if I set this to like a value of 2, and then preview this,
It'll look much better.
yeah, they start freezing eventually. And then
Eventually.
yeah, like for example, if I use a value of 2, is they're gonna start freezing around frame 70. But if I use like a value of 5, they're just gonna freeze a lot sooner. So you can also make some really interesting effects with
Oh, that looks
air
like,
resist.
when you have like a glass and you drop a liquid on the glass, like
Yeah,
when you put it
yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah.
under the
Like
microscope. That
like a
looks cool.
front view of this. Yeah, it's an interesting effect by itself, but for explosions, I'm gonna use a value of 2. So
Yeah.
this is
Maybe if you make an explosion in a glass jar and the glass jar doesn't break, that's what you can use.
there's gonna be another tutorial, Ben, right?
Yeah, tutorial number 5.
No, this is number 2. What?
Tutorial number 5.
All right. Anyway, um, you don't
Title, holder folder.
bring in the holder folders, Ben. Really?
Eh. Simon, if you're watching, wink.
God damn it. Anyway, let's go to size. Let's see the size. You don't want them to start off with a value of 1. You kind of want them to fade in. So if you edit your size over life, I just made like a short ramp here. So they started like 0.5, and over the course of 1 second they gradually increased to like a value of 1. And also you don't need a life of 3 seconds. I'm gonna set the life for 1.5, so they just fade out a little faster. Speaking of which, to make your fade out, you go to opacity over life and you can choose preset for the graph here, and then this is what you end up with. And
Yeah.
I think it's looking pretty alright so far. Anyway, so to add more detail to your explosion, you don't want it to be like a perfect sphere looking type thing. And then you can just go to your turbulence field and increase the position.
Yeah.
So you get something
looks
like
good.
this. Yep. For turbulence field, you don't want evolution speed. This is gonna make your particles like continue to jiggle and wiggle around, just senselessly. That's fucking stupid. Kind of like my pronunciation. Anyway, set your
No, it's great.
evolution
Keep going.
set your evolution speed to 0. Effect position. This is gonna be
Wait, fade
this-
in time, just leaving it
yeah,
the same.
fade in time is gonna be alright at 0.5, maybe 0.3. So the turbulence kicks in a little faster in the explosion. You might want that. You can also experiment with this, but mostly you're gonna experiment with effect position value and scale value. So basically, if I set my scale to be smaller, like 5, then the distortions will be like sort of bigger, and you will have to increase the position for this to show.
Yeah, I'd
So
probably put a bit larger scale.
Yeah,
So you know
yeah,
it's
yeah.
yeah.
Well, more
So it's
detail.
less like a blob.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So for but anyway, I mean, this is a separate effect by itself. But for the explosion, we want to show it's gonna be like an 8 value of 8, I think. No, maybe even 12. So the more I increase the scale, the more messed up it's gonna be. That's because you will have to reduce your effect position then. So maybe something like this.
Make something like minus 500.
I don't think it. Oh, actually, it works.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It works on the negative.
We're doing math shit, man.
Yeah, but minus 500 is gonna be the same distortions as 500. So
No, but it's important that it's a minus.
All right, Benji, it's minus. It's
Okay, there we go. There we go.
yeah, all
Thank
right. Yep. Maybe 12 is still too much because they spread out
Something like a 10.
too much. Yeah, just leave it at 10.
Yeah.
Should have just left it at 10.
Fucking going back to the start.
Nah, maybe 8. I think 8 is gonna go.
9.
Do.
9, 9, 9, 9, 9.
No, 8. I like 8.
Okay, 8.
8 is fine. This is fine.
Yeah,
this
it is fine.
This is fine. Anyway, just I think that's it. That's all you have to set up. Transfer mode. Set this to add. Always add. Transfer mode add.
Yeah,
Always.
So there's something behind it, man.
So anyway, let me show them what transfer mode does. Right, I set it on normal by default, and I
Yes.
changed the color for the particles. I want to use a blue,
Yep.
and now it doesn't have any highlights. And why is that? Well, you set the transfer mode to add, right? And
Yeah.
oh no, I fucked it up.
No, it did change slightly.
What?
Yeah, it did change slightly.
Why did my my explosion went to the side? Control Z that.
Yeah.
So you have highlights with this,
It's
right?
beautiful, don't worry.
Is it not? Yeah. You kind of have like this more
Yeah,
highlights. Anyway,
slightly different, but
Just-
you know, it's
just-
mainly used for effects and shit, right?
always set this to add. Like 99% of the time, set it
Because
to
like
add.
if it's on normal and there's a background or something, you can't see the background
Yeah.
because the black stuff is still.
Well, you can also set your layer to add, and that will fade in with the background. But what add does here is overlaying particles with each other, sort of.
Yeah,
Anyway, moving on. Rendering.
big man.
Let's set up some motion blur. Yeah, 360 is gonna be way too much. Yep. This
You got a no
completely
scope.
ruins this. So 120. What?
Nothing, man. Keep it on.
All right. So this is about it for the particular layer. I think this is looking kind of right.
Yeah, maybe a bit too blurry, don't you think?
Yeah, probably. Should have just left it at like 90. But anyway, I'm pretty happy with this. Let's actually set this like it was in the original example for like a yellow thing.
Golden.
Yep. And now on top of your particular
Motion blur, motion blur.
Oh yeah. Just set it to like 90.
I'm here for
So
you,
it
man.
does. Yep. Doesn't affect the motion blur, fucks it up a bit. So now we have our particular setup, and you can add like curves adjustment to this. And if you use your RGB values, this will only affect the color. So I can make this the like darker tones. I can make them more red, and then the brighter tones I can make them more white. So just increasing overall contrast for the color. And now for the actual particles, you have to use the alpha channel and do the same thing, raise up the contrast a bit. So just accentuates. Is that a word? Accentuates.
Yes,
All right, the highlights.
that's a word.
Yep.
We're
Thanks.
doing it here, man.
Yep.
You
And
might
now-
want to change the color because it looks a bit too dark.
Well,
Like in the
I-
actual particular.
maybe if I change the scale. No. Oh.
Oh
Well,
my
something like
dear
this.
Lord. Help. Okay,
This looks
yeah.
alright. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks
So
good.
I just increased the scale a bit, like 1.4 from 1, and then just add a sweet ass glow.
Sweet ass glow.
Yep. All right. Just
I'm familiar with those.
off the bat, this looks. This is too much, or maybe not.
Nah, it's alright.
So just the glow radius a bit.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks alright. No,
Uh,
killing it too much.
don't.
Maybe.
Help.
Just leave it like this. This
Yeah.
is looking good. Let me just get another frame here, maybe. I think it's alright. I think it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, not bad.
Pretty explosion looking. So what's
Explosion
next?
looking motherfucker.
Well, now if I duplicate this layer, right?
Yes.
Just select the layer and Control D. Then I can basically what I want is use the same layer, but just use like 100 times less particles, and that will give me just the sparks particles. So if I go to my particular emitter, particles per second, if I divide this value now by like 500, then
Cool.
I'll have 1000 particles. And
You're gonna turn off the keyframe so it doesn't like fade out.
no, you don't have to turn out.
No?
Oh no, actually you want them to fade out. So you want the exact same effect, but only less particles, like way less particles. So yeah, basically this is like 1,000 particles, but I think this is the value is too small, so gonna use just 5,000 here.
Can't see shit, Captain.
You
Oh,
can't see
there we
shit. Well, you kind of see, but anyway, for the second layer, you will increase your scale, so maybe 3.
Oh.
So these are the particles then. Actually, you can increase the motion blur for this. Like you want more motion blur on
Set
this.
that bitch to 5,000.
The shutter angle. All right.
Beautiful.
Nah, ruined.
Hey,
Anyway,
man. Don't shut
now
my ideas down.
if you set your second layer to add,
Yeah.
yep, and then I'm gonna unsolo this. So now the particles, the
Unsolo
second
this.
layer overlays with the other one, but you want this
The
more
color
yellow.
is a bit
Yep.
too much. Too much the same.
Yeah, it's the same. So I'm just gonna set the color for the second one to maybe more yellowish. Maybe something like this. Actually, make it even bigger. Oh no, that's way too
Oh
big.
my.
That's you wanna go for a subtle effect, and this is too yellow still. So maybe this. And let's go to our curves.
Maybe curve it up a bit.
Yeah. Nope, this doesn't do anything. Glow. Maybe add a second glow. And just spread out the radius here. Just let's
You
get the
okay, man?
threshold. No. No, this looks like fucking garbage. Oh. I just want more red over it somehow.
Particularly throwing out spaghetti.
Yeah. Knees weak, arms are heavy.
Hey, I know that
Falling on
song.
the sweater already. Mom spaghetti.
Yeah, it's by Tupac.
I'm gonna edit this part out, I swear, Benji.
No.
You're misleading people, man. How does this look?
What do you mean, man? Everyone.
I think this looks good. Yeah. This is the sparks layer.
Yep.
It looks good. Anyway, Control Y,
Looks
make
amazing.
a new layer.
Don't
Make a new
understand.
layer, and let's do the optical flares like real fast. Just center this. Actually, this looks kind of cool, right?
Yeah, it looks amazing, dude.
No, come on.
No.
alright.
It's like at the start. Yeah, it's good. Well, a bit too strong at the start, I think. You know, you need to animate it.
Let's see. So
I think maybe making it add isn't the best idea though. Like making it just a background would be good. What do you think?
well, we can try it. You sure, man?
I mean the
Well, let's see. Let's just animate
Hmm.
the optical flares first. So make a
it's
keyframe
like
for
if it's
Y.
on top, it just looks like an overlay. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's always how it's gonna look. I mean, people are used to it anyway.
Fuck man.
Honestly. Anyway, this
Yeah.
is with the optical flares. It's kind of an
Yes.
interesting effect.
Yeah, so you kind of see like the point which you shouldn't really see,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's looking all right. It's
But if
looking
I set
better
it
than
to add?
the. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, I think it's kind of killing it a bit,
yeah,
but it has more of an impact.
it does have more of an impact, but you know,
Well, let's just leave this.
you can like just if you don't set it to add, you can still make the effect have impact by messing with the settings, but
Well, you can also do this, like.
The point of this tutorial isn't about optical flares.
No, but like for more impact, like let's say the first 10 frames you want this to be more brighter, you can
yeah,
duplicate this layer, right, and set this to add,
yeah.
and then you just fade out this over until like frame 8. So now you have like stronger, brighter colors. The
Stronger
first
beginning.
10, yeah, the first 10 frames that the explosion is happening, and then it just goes back to normal.
That looks sick, dude.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna
think
use
this is
that in
good.
my Call of Duty montage.
Hey, don't say that. There are gonna be some guys that are gonna ask for fucking Call of. What? Wait, this. They just keep shooting. Wait, what?
No, keep shooting, man. Keep shooting.
No,
This is
no.
Call of Duty
I have to
montage.
set this to 0.
Oh, there we
So
go.
yeah, the sparks
Yeah, that's
were
better.
the sparks were keep. They have the emitter set to 1000 throughout the whole thing, so they kept spawning particles per
Yeah.
second.
Remember
Anyway,
to
yeah,
fade
this
them out,
is-
guys.
This is alright. This is good.
So,
Anything you want to say to the viewers, Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure to subscribe to Voxside.
Yeah,
Follow
there we
his
go.
Twitter.
There we go.
Leave your thoughts, and if you make an explosion, leave it in the comments below.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs down the video if you want to show support.
God damn it. Okay, I'm ending this.
Yeah, it's good.
No. I should be like, thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next lesson.
Yeah, see you in the next lesson.
What's good?
Yeah, not bad.